Skyrim is a game filled with quests, markers, missions, a main story, countless side stories. And yet, some of my most meaningful moments in Skyrim didn't happen during any of that. They happened when I had no quest at all. This video is not a tutorial, it's not a build guide, it's not a ranking of the best Daedric artifacts. It's just a personal reflection, if you will. A wandering thought, kind of like what I do in the game. I want to talk about the time I stopped playing Skyrim like a game and started experiencing it more, like a place. And what that shift taught me, not just about the game, but about my own life. Because the way I used to play Skyrim, I'm always rushing, always optimizing, always trying to complete something. And honestly, that's how I was living too. Waking up in the morning, I go to work, making sure all of my to-do lists are done by the end of the day. I've been doing my best to balance work and family, just like any regular 30-something guy would do, with barely no time to pause, reflect, or just take a moment in. Then one night, I booted up Skyrim. I was already tired. I didn't feel like doing a quest. I just started riding. I left Whiterun, didn't fast travel, no map marker, no enemy in sight, just me, my horse, and the road. And man, it felt weird at first, like I was wasting time. I kept thinking, what am I even doing? I should be doing the Dark Brotherhood questline or leveling up my one-handed skill. But then, when I slowed down, I started to notice stuff. The sound of the wind, the creak of the leather in my armor, the lighting, how it changed with the time of the day. Some of you would probably say I should go out and touch grass. And you would be right. But it really hit me. I'd been playing Skyrim for years now, and I'd never really looked around. I never really took the time to appreciate the world Bethesda made. I explored, but didn't really explore. This wasn't about exploration in the usual sense. I wasn't looking for loot, I wasn't trying to unlock the map. I was just present. And that word presence has been showing up in my life more and more lately. I've read self-help books that talk about mindfulness and being in the moment. But funny enough, it was Skyrim that gave me the practical version of it. When you're not chasing anything, not reacting, just existing in the space, it changes your whole experience. That's when I realized, in my life, I'm always on a quest. Work goals, social media, side hustles, my real estate agency. Even when I'm supposed to be relaxing, I'm still doing something. I'm always on and never detach. It's probably why my blood pressure's through the roof and why I am on meds at 35. Even though I try to exercise and eat mindfully. The stress never really leaves when you're always chasing something. But wandering in Skyrim taught me a few things. First, stillness isn't laziness. There's value in having no objective for a while. We live in a world that constantly tells us to hustle, to keep moving, to always be working towards something. So, when you stop, when you choose to do nothing, to just be, it can feel wrong, unproductive, wasteful even. In Skyrim, when I stopped chasing quests and just rode, I wasn't progressing the game, but I felt more connected to the world than ever. And in real life, stillness gives your mind space to breathe, to feel again. You remember what matters. You hear your own thoughts. You start to exist outside of deadlines and expectations. I also learned that when you stop moving with a goal, you actually see more. I appreciate things more. Like, in the game, there are little details you miss when you're always rushing to the next fight. Same with life. You miss the tiny wins, the quiet moments of beauty. And honestly, I'm ashamed to admit it, but sometimes I even miss milestones with my kid. Not because I am not there physically, but because I'm not really present. My mind's always somewhere else, usually thinking about work. That brings me to another thing Skyrim taught me. You don't always need to be productive to be alive. It's okay to just exist, to walk without reason, to play a game just to feel something, not to beat something. I don't mean to throw out your responsibilities out the door or not have goals. That would suck. But once in a while, it feels nice to just let yourself soak in the moment, whether you're just sitting quietly in your room or watching a show or even playing Skyrim. And I won't lie, there are days when I boot up Skyrim just to walk around, just to ride the horse. No HUD, no music, just weather sounds. That's why you'll notice in some of my videos, the HUD is turned off or really blurred. It's kind of become my own weird version of meditation in a way. And when I come back to real life after that, I feel calmer, more grounded. Skyrim reminded me that wandering is not wasting time, it's reclaiming time. It's stepping out of the loop of chasing and achieving, even just for a little bit. So, if you're watching this and you're someone who's being feeling burnt out, maybe in work, in life, or even just in your games, try wandering. Not just in Skyrim, but out there too. Go for a walk without your phone. Sit in silence. Boot up your favorite game. And don't chase the objective. Just play without thinking of winning. Enjoy the moment. Because sometimes you find the best things, not when you're looking for them, but when you're simply there. Thanks for listening, and if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your own quiet moments in Skyrim, or even life. Drop them in the comments or just sit with them for a while. Either way, keep wondering.